Newt Gingrich is stealing headlines and taking the lead in several key GOP presidential polls this week in battleground states. Here to break it down with us, Adam Geller of National Research, Inc., and Bernard Whitman, former Democratic pollster for the Clinton administration. Thank you both for joining us. Adam, I'll start with you. Let's first look at an overall poll that we have from Quinnipiac, the latest one that does an overall look at the GOP presidential nomination. Gingrich now at 26%, Romney 22%, and Kaine at 14%. Gingrich wasn't there a few weeks ago. Can he stay there?
Well, he wasn't there a couple of weeks ago. You got to give him credit because he really hung tight. And obviously a lot of it has to do with his just terrific debate performances. Can he stay there is the big question. It's going to take a lot of money. It's going to take a lot of organization. He's gotten there on the strength of his intelligence and his grasp on the issues. Now the challenge is going to be turning that into dollars and turning that into organization. And that's really the name of the game. I mean, we can't predict what it's going to be because, let's face it, Mitt Romney isn't going anywhere. He's got a grasp on the issues as well, but he's also got a lot of money and a lot of organization.
All right, Bernard, I want to bring you in here, and I want to look at a New Hampshire poll. This is, again, looking at New Hampshire Republican presidential primary. It's got Romney at 35% and Gingrich at 18%, Ron Paul in third with 11%. But, of course, we know today that Gingrich got that all-important endorsement from the New Hampshire union leader. Are those numbers going to change, do you think, in the next 45 days or so ahead of that first primary?
I think it's absolutely going to tighten up. I mean, the truth is, Shannon, the Republican primary is in absolute disarray. They have been pursuing an ABR strategy, an anybody but Romney strategy, really for the last 2 years that Romney has been running for this presidential election, and they've sort of been doing the same thing for the last 5 years that he's been running for president. Why? The conservatives do not trust him. The evangelicals don't consider him one of their own. They're desperately searching for someone to come in from the outside. You saw people jumping on the Trump bandwagon, the Christie bandwagon, the Mitch Daniels bandwagon. When none of those people came in, they went to Bachmann, they went to Kaine, they went to Perry. Now the latest is Gingrich. The conservatives in the Republican primary electorate are desperate to have someone else other than Mitt Romney. They don't like him. They don't trust him. He's a flip-flopper. But the problem is the far-right candidates, like Newt Gingrich, cannot win a general election. So
hey, Bernard,
I got to say, this
you,
delays the inevitable coronation of Mitt Romney, and it weakens him terribly going into the general.
Adam?
Bernard, great spin, terrible analysis. Here's the fact of the matter. First of all, primaries are healthy. I mean, you're looking for the best candidate because everybody can agree on one thing. Barack Obama has been an epic failure, and you want to just defeat him. That's number one. But number two, you got to look at the numbers, Bernard. You're a pollster. Mitt Romney has plenty of conservative support. Newt Gingrich is leading among conservatives by just a little bit. Mitt Romney has a lot of conservative support, and he's got a lot of moderate support. The fact is that it's very, very healthy to go through the primary process, unlike Democrats who will change rules, have party leaders, cheat for other people. And we saw how the Democrats did it last time. Remember Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton going at each other and splitting your party. So you know what? Primaries happen on both sides. Stop with the spin. The reality is that the conservatives and the moderates are united in one quest. Barack Obama's got to go.
All right. Bernard, I want to ask you a question. Staying in New Hampshire and looking at another poll there on this issue of Romney and whether or not he has support within the GOP, when you look at head-to-head, Mitt Romney against President Obama, Romney in New Hampshire, the last poll shows that he's up 47 to 44%. When you go to the next most popular candidate at this point, Newt Gingrich versus the president head-to-head in New Hampshire, President Obama shoots to 52% with Newt Gingrich at 40%. So if, as you predict, Republicans aren't crazy about Romney and they don't end up nominating him, do they do so at their own peril?
They absolutely do. And Adam, I have to beg to differ. We had a debate within the Democratic Party in 2008 over personality. Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton basically had the same ideology, the same policy positions, a little bit difference here and there, but it was on the margins.
Go back and look at the ads, because that's not what they were saying.
Excuse me, let me finish, please. The Republican Party is absolutely searching for its soul. Let's remember what happened the last time Newt Gingrich rose to power in the Republican Party. That was 1994. He brought us the Contract with America. He overreached. He tried to shut down the government. Bill Clinton was reelected in a landslide. The truth of the matter is we are a centrist. Excuse me. We are a centrist. Adam, please let me finish. We're a centrist country. The American people will not support a far-right candidate like Newt Gingrich, particularly when it starts to come out that he's basically a shill for Freddie Mac.
He took 1.6 million. We are a centrist country.
He took $1.6 million from Freddie Mac that is going to absolutely destroy him.
Well, there is a lot of campaigning still left to do. Adam, Bernard, we thank you both for weighing in on a spirited debate, as always, but we are out of time. Come back.
Thank you.
All right.